Is it wrong, if any?
No, what is wrong about it is that they have not specifically iman lua site me a symbol the president
Okay.
Security the President Obama in the first place. And in President Obama samba bankudoro padiemo the security level for how long? This is the thing. Number two, the big problem with this is, what is this checkup about? And is this checkup not available in the Gambia? You see what I mean? If the checkup is not available in the Gambia, then one can maybe understand. But if the checkup is available in the Gambia at a much cheaper rate, are you doing another, let's say, it is accepted in the laws, and the Gambian people being so generous and so kind to their presidents. They call the president, okay, left the puru ila dimbaya in context when we talk about family.
Yeah.
Because yalo ninko family ba angale round for. Angalo family means ite idimulu inilamzu. Willem family. Any other person outside that won't extended family.
Extended family.
Yeah. So, let's say Gambian context, Gambian, we want to make sure we provide medical cover or medical whatever.
Yeah.
Along in the cabinet, they give themselves in the budget medical cover and whatever that is. So, this medical cover, is it available in the Gambia? If we a second option on you choose, or you go in for luxury over this thing, convenience. Yeah. So the nyinamu situation on the I think another checkup is available in the Gambia, and the experts are in the Gambia, and they can do a wonderful job on it. Because Nico checkup, how many checkup in a year? Because Nico checkup, one them forced checkup. Because I thought you follow a guy in a checkup. Then you are going for diagnosis. For you say diagnosis and a checkup, you'll So this has been going on for so long. It's just so thank God. Most of the miala la banko kanu. Me and Bondi, Maria nim manta anno. Banko dingola na fulo betinyaka. Wole atina Mari out of his patriotic duties and then out of I pain me so that Ako, you know what? I need to make this. Let the public also be aware of this.
Yeah.
You know, ni mol bela ko be da danyelenga. Can you go la fen? You know, you see what I mean?
Yeah.
But the moment you that again then you are doing things in mamming and those. That's the bottom line of it.
Yeah.
You see, so Mimbije, a government, a responsible government, super responsible for the health care of everybody, including President Bama, President, everyone. One more responsible government. But remember the situation of Mimbije, dola mulka fa, dola million jo gatsol dama kaul sama. That place, wo million minjo do wo mo jelle jara mini alon and they are entitled to that treatment and they are dying. It is very wrong. You see what I mean? So, and then number two, how much are we paying the president?
Will Kemelu.
Will Kemelu. When the president man John himself. Because no more be imakwe kanga jiyo we court. If ananka imakwe le safu no ke court. That's the bottom line of it. President Obama, President Arjana Tanyin but Arjana Obama single court. Then the Obama says I don't go to anybody. I make sure I pay the fee from what I sweat over. Because left a minute, but now look at what the president has put his own mother under now. Public scrutiny over what me Alungwate as a president, head of state, should have done and not ask anything from anybody. But this is the reality. You remember advice. Any more advice, you have to be very careful of them.
Yeah.
Very, very careful of them. I remember when I came to BAC, when you said, okay, what is this? if you're traveling, what is the traveling allowance? What is the per diem? No, you are the head of the institution. Whatever you want, Chairman. This is how they put you in a hole. So imagine if you are a president. Oh, Mr. President, whatever you want.
Yeah.
So nibizala hani security killing security tag. President Obama jumale wolo nyimbanguga much more security tag.
And especially security detail and ning separon minuka mako because kebalom because nga chief of staff interview lomwe and I was like okay I don't want to make commentary like I said, but it was funny that people can justify stuff like this. And
this one, you just cannot justify it.
To say kebalom, so somebody ba mako so wonyante jola. But I can understand. I have a 90-year-old grandmother.
Yes.
And nabita adoptano to. Nka monyin le mimba mako ela. But abuka tamo no famo because akadokole mutakata.
Exactly.
But I know that is my responsibility. Okay. And I do understand the president is the president of the country and his family should be accorded with certain security apparatus. But when it comes to other stuff, obviously, like you said, the president should be able to take care of those.
He should be able to.
Because that is the law.
There is no reason why president from a family, extended family, a medical issue should be borne by the people.
The state.
It's very wrong.
So I told chairman or not fanana musol na alba mal katalo tano to council le kajo
council buganda dajo. They tell you all of this is available. But for me, I don't with good conscience I cannot do it.
Do it.
Nina wife had a labor in Buffalo, I paid myself. Ninde from my hospital fenko Medicare, I go and I paid myself. Ninde only has sort of the same thing. But I see staffs, when they have things, they bring it, and then we'll sign it for them and help them. But for me, those staffs, maybe their earning power is very
different from yours.
And we have to help them, especially health and hygiene people. I try to help them in as much as we can. But for me, I don't want to burden that on a taxpayer. It's not fair.
Yeah.
It is morally unjustifiable. It is very, very wrong. Even though we as a council provide medical cover to our citizens.
Staff. Yeah.
Not only our staff, but even the residents.
Okay.
But we have a welfare. We created a welfare benefit scheme where like last year we paid over 3 million on school fees. This year the school fee budget went to 7.7 million for school fees.
Yeah.
Healthcare this year we budgeted about 3 million. So we have at the moment more than number of many along free medical treatment also in Turkey, but they need fair to go. And we want to help them. We have many along don't be a kango jaye bone problems so bike kumo kenote. Ketara Syrian they need to go to Senegal for treatment. We want to help them.
Yeah.
So the state has a duty to provide healthcare, basic healthcare to people.
And that's my question. Because I remember the president saying our healthcare system is good. In fact, the Minister of Health, they honestly, we all say, some of us will say, the healthcare system, but government officials will tell you, our healthcare system is very good. In fact, Barola, but now, if our healthcare system is not good enough for the president's mother, how is it good for me and my grandmother?
That's right.
That is the question. And for me, it's not even about the cash. It is about our state of our healthcare.
Yeah.
If it cannot accommodate the president's mother, how fit is it for me, you, and my grandmother?
Because they are the ones, the very government responsible for that failure of our healthcare system to a point that it lacks their own confidence. Because there is nothing extraordinary about president's mother different to anyone else.
It's the mother of the president. President Obama alone.
It doesn't make her anything above anybody else. You see, Nyatunkaya is a very big service. And it is sacrifice.
Yeah.
It's not about in only Africa.
Yeah.
We believe Nyatunkaya is about enriching ourselves.
Yeah.
But Nyadongaya is sacrifice. You have to do a lot of extra work. You have to do so much. Can make sure Ilamolu they attain certain level of comfort. Womu Nyadongola, number one responsibility. They attain certain level of security, comfort, and prosperity and progress. But you are the one that is doing the donkey work to make that happen. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Our problem is, President will want all the comfort, all the luxury, and everything. Not only to themselves, but all their children. And not only now to their children and Ilam Soul, now they extended to Mbama and Mfama. The next minute, you remember, President will brother, President will Barindingola, President will nephew. We've seen how Yajale Nying Kushi Fa Ning Kandeafe, it become a norm. Akanake Nakata norm de, Molu will take it as in fact it is a law. Atara law amavo, amantara sovereign blato, but they because akakele mol buka a condemn, it continues. And that's why I'm glad covering in Nongera, the reaction of the public.
Yeah.
The reaction of the public tells you, the public never signed for this.
Yeah.
They believe that they're doing so much sacrifice for this family, this one family, and they're getting so much that this one, they need to take that responsibility on their own.
On their own.
Why should they be the ones to born to be added as well? One of the main thing on it. So I think, on a general context, Imam Ming Fo no still, is this what is so special about this checkup in Senegal? And how come only Senegal offers better service for this than the Gambia? Than the Gambia one. Okay. If you can understand, Nintara referral has been made by the Gambian hospital. They don't have the capacity to deal with it. It needs to go to Senegal. Everybody, I think we need to understand. Can understand that. But number two, why should we be spending 1.4 million for just checkup? If admission happened, then how much are we going to pay? And how many admissions have happened? Because this is just checkup. And it must be a routine.
Anybody come admission or mojo ko Senegal le ojo. Chief of staff ko Senegal le ojo.
Ako Senegal le ojo.
So ako Senegal man sekunda le ojo.
Ako na Senegal fana belka on atonde le bank sona tel fenko. Nawek. So if they put in all these bills for Gambia, Senegalese are not that very generous.
They embedded in the border.
Yalong keep of staff have been full can Senegal le bajo. Senegal you fake on and then
But talking about that,
blame them.